Yo, what's up, everybody? Another Thursday night underwriting call. This call is for people that have taken multifamily a little bit more serious than Monday night. So Monday night, we always have great speakers. We, go into the basics of it. We talk about personal branding, marketing, multifamily, things like that. And a lot of people ask, well, can we go over some underwriting? So hence, we created a Thursday night call for the purposes of underwriting. Just some updates while people are still joining the room. January 18th, we are still having our bus tour in Las Vegas. A lot of you guys have heard my vision. Tonight, I'm actually going to present you guys something. And there will be camera people, there will be sound people. The people that are going to be on that bus tour will get their own social media stuff, or we're going to create all the videos and send it out to everybody. I think there's like 1 or 2 spots left that we can, it's totally free. If you make it to Vegas, it's first come, first serve. There is a couple high net worth people that are going to be on that bus tour with us. We are waiting to see if maybe Robert Martinez will make it. We are waiting to see if Ryan Pineda will make it. So some big names are wanting to be a part of that vision. And yeah, we're going to be showing some stuff about Vegas today as well. Other things, January 19th, we will be celebrating, let me see, hold on. My birthday, Rochelle's birthday, Natalia's birthday, Joe's birthday, Jess's birthday, and Heather's birthday in Florida on the 19th, 6 p.m. at a place called Honey in Delray Beach, Florida. And that's going to be also, we might as well throw some multifamily education and capital raising education at that event. So it's called the Capital Raising Party or Capital Raising Birthday Parties. So if you're in Florida, Nick, if you can throw up the interest or registration form in Florida, that's going to be a great networking event, as well as celebrating some birthdays of really, really amazing people. So those are the 2 updates. What else? Am I forgetting something else, Nick? I feel like there was another update. Somebody messaged me while we were listening to Danger Zone. Side note, I think Tesla, Netflix, and Coinbase are a good buy right now. So, I don't do stocks or coins or anything like that anymore. It's funny. I'm pretty sure it was a joke since we've been super in multifamily this year. And really, if you understand the game of multifamily and you see it really from a macro level, there's no other games to play. Like, I don't care where Tesla stock is. I don't care where Coinbase is. I don't care where Netflix is. There is no other game to play when you understand multifamily real estate. Just the tax write-offs itself. I mean, me not having to pay any taxes for the last couple years has just been, my sister and I, we're in Belize right now. It's the first time we've done a little family vacation. And her and her husband, she's a pharmacist, he's a nurse practitioner, and they make like 200 something thousand together. And she's like $70,000 a year between them that they pay in taxes. So we're out here, when we're on vacation, like, we got to tip everybody that's carrying our luggages and this and that. And we go to the shops and the locals are trying to sell their art, this and that. I'm like, cool, 40 USD, here you go. Let me get this art thing. Like, it's cool to me. I think it's worth it. She's over there trying to bargain, and her and my mom are like, oh, I can't believe that you're charging that much. I'm like, these people they make like five Belizean dollars an hour. That's the wage that's going on here. And every place that I've gone to that has been, that I've gotten a chance to associate with like locals, people are always so humble, so kind, so grateful for what they got over there, and they're living off of, I don't know, maybe like $200-300 a month, And I think back, I'm like, this is like perspective. Like every time I go on vacation, I like to be around this because it gives me perspective of, I mean, how spoiled really we are in the States, like compared to the rest of the world, like we can't say anything. So it's just, it's a different mindset when you start to really be in the game of multifamily and you see taxes working for you and you know exactly what to do with your investments because taxes point you to do something. And I haven't really talked about this on this call, like cost segregation, depreciation, like what it gives you when you invest in multifamily. So Sylvius, I'm gonna get to you in a second. My talk today is I want to start off by just giving you guys a picture of a journey. Okay, the journey should always be for everybody is what is my financial goal? And when I say what is my financial goal, how much is your passive income going to be? Like at what point is it going to replace your expenses? Then at what point is it going to replace your earned income? And then at what point it's going to be 3 times that, 5 times that, 10 times that? Then it's just a game. Right. So as a limited partner is really what everybody should be thinking. Like ultimately, if we start at the end, we want to be a limited partner. We want to be high net worth so that we sign on to loans. We're loan guarantors, right? And then we're just limited partners and we just collect checks every month. We get into deals as general partners using and leveraging our net worth. So until we get there, what is the best game to play and how do we get there? See, it's important for us to know that that's really where we all want to go. If you don't see that as the goal, you're going to get caught up trading more time for more money everywhere else. This is why everybody's like, how do I become a GP? How do I become a GP? Why do you want to become a GP is a very important question. Because you could trade your time for more money doing something else other than being a general partner. Okay, a lot of people say, I just want to quit my job now. I want to quit my job by March. I'm like, you're not doing it in multifamily. That's not replacing your, like, please do not do that. Okay, like maybe I think my like mentoring to our students here is like when we get into 50 million, $60 million deals, general partners can let go of their jobs, can let go of their earned income, because that level of acquisition cost, that level of the split can now replace your income. Okay, but it's still trading time for money. So you must know there is 3 places in which I teach everybody like where you have to grow. Number 1 is how do I trade my time for money more efficiently? That means how do I do more by doing less? Like I tell my wife this all the time. She's always like, "What? You're just making more money, but you're doing less stuff." I'm like, it seems like I'm doing less stuff, but I'm just, I'm compressing my time, I'm compressing my knowledge, and I'm leveraging other people's time and other people's money. But it's still doing something. I'm still trading my time. I'm on calls all the time. Like I might be busier than I was last year. And that was with Airbnbs. So I was real busy at one point doing Airbnbs, but that was just a bunch of doing, right? Now I am a mentor. I do multifamily deals and I bring people on as general partners and I teach people how to do it. And we've created a really amazing community to take deals down together. All right. So that's me trading time for money, everything I'm doing there. The other aspect on the second phase is how do you invest your money for the best returns, which is in your knowledge and in your branding. Those are the 2 things that you got to put money aside to always invest into, because your knowledge of something cannot be taken away from you. The branding of your social presence, your social media presence cannot be taken away from you. Okay. And what you learn in those spaces, like I tell people all the time that when you're doing social media, it's not just about gaining more followers and subscribers. It's that, but it's about getting clear on the message that you want to send out to the world. Like, what do you stand for? as a human being in the 20s, in the today moving forward, it's not like roles have been kind of shifted. It's not just the man bringing money in and the woman's taking care of the kids. Like there is a shift that's happening. And so how do we define like our purpose? And you have to get really clear on what that is. And that comes from you putting messages out there into the ether, into the social world, because you'll start to get really clear on what it is that you want to do. What is the impact that you want to make on the world? That is really important. Like real estate, all of this is a byproduct. As you are a part of a community, as you get really clear on what your offering is, like these deals will come to you. But you have to be super clear on what do you want to trade your time for? And what is your message for the world? All right, so that's 2. Number 3 is your LP position. How much money will I be invested as a true passive investor? Every year, you should have a goal. Last year, it was $100,000. After I invested $150,000, I was like, now what do I do? And I'm just being a GP and I'm not investing anymore as an LP, right? But that cash flow is not like a big cash flow. That's why I wasn't paying attention to it, but it's about like getting this amount up there. So the way you do the math is I need $5,000 a month as my passive income. You take that 5,000, multiply by 12 to get 1 year, that's $60,000. Then you take that $60,000, okay, and let's just say conservatively that all your LP deals are bringing 5% returns a year on cash. Okay, so then you take $60,000 divided by 5%, which is represented by 0.05. That means you need to have $1.2 million invested as an LP to have $5,000 a month passive. So as long as you have that goal in your mind, you know where you're going. Even when you're being a general partner, you're figuring out how to multiply your money faster so that you can become a limited partner. Does that make sense? Like, I think I want everybody to just know that that's the path. Okay, if you want financial freedom, that is the path. Too many people get caught up on like the second phase of the path and don't know what the end of it is. And when you get caught up there, you forget that the things that you're doing now is simply a stepping stone. It is not the end goal. Like getting to become a general partner on your deal, your first deal is important. I think it's really important for compressing time, but that is a stepping stone. That is not the end goal. The end goal is that you've multiplied enough money by being a general partner that you can take 1.2 million and put it in another deal, let's say Grant Cardone's deal or something, and it's bringing in $5,000 a month. Now you're like, okay, well, that hits my expenses that I need. My next is to get to 10,000 because my job is I make 120,000 a year. So then you got to do it again, another 1.2 million, which becomes easy because if you think about most deals, they give you a 2x multiplier in 5 years. That means in 5 years, minimum or maximum, you will take that 1.2 million, it's going to turn into 2.4, you drop it back into an LP position. Now you have 10,000 a month coming in. 5 more years, that's now 4.8 million. Now you have 20,000 coming in per month. And then 5 more years, you have 40,000 a month coming in. You see, that's a simple, like if you were just doing it real slow, you put your 1.2 million in there, you do nothing else. 20 years, $40,000 a month. That's not bad, right? So for some of us that are younger, that's like, cool, we got the time to wait. Time is on your side, especially for Nick, who's 16 years old and he's a GP in 500 units, and all the money that we make, acquisition money, I tell him, hey, throw it back into deals, right? He doesn't have that much responsibility and bills right now. He could just be like, yeah, let's throw that in there. So whatever we make, like I'm guiding him in that direction, and I'm doing the same thing. This year, 2023, $1 million as an LP. No freaking idea how I'm going to do that. but that's fine, right? So all of you should, by being in this space, learn, or not learn, but to have bigger goals this year. Okay, if you're setting small goals, like I saw somebody that had a goal of being a general partner on 100 units. I'm like, ugh, that is a really small goal, and not like from a judgment, bad and wrong place, but 100 units as a general partner, you can do way better than that. I had a goal of 1,000 last year. I made to 800 something. I had a goal of investing $100,000. I invested 150,000. You see, if I had a goal of 1 million, I probably would have done way more. So don't have your goal as something that is reasonable. Oh, I think it's reasonable that I can get there. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to drop that real quick. That was what was coming to me while I was taking a shower earlier. I was like, I think I need to just get this out there. I think people, before we even talk about anything else, let's write people's expectations and set their goals correctly. All right. So that is, my intro. I think we've given people enough time to hop on this call. Welcome, everybody. Thank you. Thank you all for being here and spending this Thursday night with me. So many amazing, beautiful faces. And some of you that have been supporting me from the very beginning, seen my journey when I was like a little baby, when I was so green, I didn't know what I was doing. I was pitching my first 42 unit industrial storage in Savannah, Georgia. Like you guys saw that. And when these calls had like 12 people on there, some of you guys saw that as well. Right now we're like, let's make the floor. Last year, my goal was 100 people in a Zoom call. 160 was the most we reached. But see, like I was so happy about that. But we got to set that, like it's got to be set higher because I don't push myself anymore when I break it, right? And I broke it. That means that my goal was too small. So this year, 100 people on a Zoom call is the floor. So if you want to follow me on Instagram or want me to follow you on Instagram, take a picture or something of this call, of you being on this call, and tag me at Alex Lovely on Instagram, and I will follow you back. And then we can be Instagram friends. And then we are official friends. Okay? Then there's no more, I don't know if Alex is my friend or not. We are official friends once you do that. Let's go. Take it. All right. Silvius, let's take your question. What's up, brother?
Hey, Alex, thank you for the intro, man, and thank you for having me here. I really appreciate your time. I noticed you touched based on something that I'm not really familiar with, and if this call allows it, maybe towards the end, you can address it a little bit. What are the terms associated with the taxes write-off? Because I keep hearing this term a lot, but I don't think we ever looked into it. Do you have to be a professional real estate licensed individual, or what qualifies you for these write-offs when you invest as an LP?
Gotcha. So, of course, you want to be consulting a CPA. I have a good CPA that I can refer. I will do my best when people reach out to me to, share it, because the last time I shared, he came onto my call and he got so busy that he wasn't answering my questions and my calls. And I was like, dude, I'm not bringing you 40 people so that you can put me in the back burner. So now I have his, we have each other's real phone numbers. So some of you guys get texts from me. That's my business number. It is my number. I see it. It's on my phone and I use it. But that's not my personal number. So me and the CPA, we both have the same thing. And we kind of now he's going to be ready to come back onto the call soon. So he will talk about cost segregation, but this is how it works. When you buy a property, let's say we'll just do a residential house. You have 27 and a half years to write off the entire cost of the property. So 275,000 in 27 and a half years. That means each year you can take 10K, okay, against your investment and rental income. All right. So whatever income is coming from that real estate deal or your passive investments, you can take $10,000 off against it. Okay. It's called a depreciation, but it doesn't mean that your house is actually depreciating. It's just in the taxes, the IRS is giving that to you because they know that's the game you should be playing. Don't play other games. Now, if that's not enough for you, what they did is they said, okay, well, you can do something called the cost segregation, which is to take the entire 27 and a half years and shove it to the first 5 years. Majority of it on the first year. Okay, 2022 was the last year that they allowed you to do 100% of all the bonuses, but this year will be 80, but whatever. You know, you put $100,000 into a deal, you should, on any given deal, if they do cost segregation, give you about $65,000 to $70,000 in losses that year. So all the income that you make from that investment is going to be tax-free. Okay. Now, if you don't use all of it, let's say you only make $8,000 that year in the passive income, you still have I don't know, $62,000. It rolls over to the next year, and then the next year, and the next year. So what ends up happening is you can also become a real estate professional, which means you spend 750 hours researching real estate, buying real estate, going on vacation and looking at real estate, doing these Zoom calls, buying deals, all that stuff. As long as you're not a full-time, you don't have a full-time job, they probably won't question you, but log those hours, you know, just to be safe. I don't log it because this is all I do. I'm gonna be like, dude, just watch my recordings on Zoom. That's enough hours for you. So you can take all that depreciation against your W-2 income or any other incomes that you have if you are a real estate professional. Now, that's not good enough. They're like, dude, if you're married and your wife has a full-time job and she's making $70,000 a year, well, here you go. You can write her W-2 income off as well. So that's why I told my sister, I'm like, yo, you should become a part-time pharmacist, come with me and do multifamily, and let's write off all your freaking taxes for you and your husband. I don't know. She's stuck in her ways of, I know what's best for me and my family, and I'm just going to keep paying $70,000 a year in taxes. That's cool for her. One day, maybe she'll come. All right. So that's just like a little bit of cost segregation and depreciation for you. Every single person that has invested with us on our deals this year will get, every deal is getting cost segregation done. Okay, that means most of this money, you put 100,000 in, we're going to send you a K1 that's going to say you have a $65,000 depreciation loss. And now if you're a real estate professional, you can, and yes, realtors count, you can offset your W-2 income. Not only can you offset your W-2 income, you can offset all of your capital gains if you bought Tesla, but you're going to have no capital gains because you lost a whole bunch of money this year on it. All right. So that's going to be gone. But if you made a whole bunch of, if you sold a house, even if you sold a house and you got capital gains on it, instead of doing a 1031 exchange, just go and invest in the deal and get the write-off against it. I mean, this is why if you understand multifamily, just from the tax side of it, what other games are you going to play? You go and make double your money in Tesla, even on flips. Even on flips, you can write off against that capital gain. Okay, as long as you invest into a deal. This is why being an LP is the game. You got to invest. Everybody's like, oh no, how do I play this game with no money? No, you don't play this game with no money. Okay, you can, but it is not going to be that easy for you. But if you have money, it'll be easier. Mortgage brokers, I don't know the answer to that. I don't know, actually. So that would be something to look up. I'm sure if you just Googled it or asked ChatGPT, okay, you will get an answer for that. Let's see. Hey, Siri, activate legend.
Legend AI at your service.
Is being a mortgage broker considered a real estate professional to the IRS?
One moment. Question mark? No. Being a mortgage broker is not considered a real estate
So see, there you go. ChatGPT, AI knows best. Okay, AI is here. Do not resist AI. I saw somebody write a post about how scary the world is now that AI is coming. It's going to be terrible for humankind. Listen, don't resist anything. Just surrender to what is. Okay, it's already here. Don't fight it. If doomsday come because of it, then so be it. Invest in real estate in the meantime. Wait, let's see what's some of the questions. Okay, I can't really read all the chats as I'm doing this, so you guys will have to come off of chat to talk to me. So I'm gonna give, I think Lene has a question about something. I'm gonna give you, I promise I give you some time. So let's go through that. And then I want to go through showing you guys a deal and then learn there. Like, see how I pitch. I pitch deals differently than most other deals you'll see. Most people will show you 54-page deck. Here's a deal, 54 pages. That's not how we're gonna roll. But go ahead, Lene.
Okay, I found a unit, 180 units. Some of them have been renovated and some of them have not. So I broke those down.
Mhm.
So how do you want this? They're asking 36,900 for the
What?
property.
36,900 for, oh, is this just one unit? Wait, what?
No, well,
Per door?
it's 180 units.
So it's 36,000 per door?
Well, I don't know what it is per door.
How much do
Second,
they want for the property?
36,900. 36,900,000. I'll get there. Too big of numbers.
So where is this? Where is this?
It's in Ladder Hill, by
What state is this in?
Yeah, that's down
Florida.
here in Broward County.
Fort Lauderdale, down and over toward the other road over there. I hate all these words.
Yeah, it's like
okay.
441 State Road 7 and like Oakland Park Boulevard. It's not a really great location.
Okay, so I mean, first of all, you gotta see it's $205,000 average a unit, right? You take 36,900 divided by 180 units. They want $205,000 per unit. Is that like a good number? How much can you get for rent?
They are getting,
Average rent per unit.
okay, unrenovated, they are getting, okay, hold on, let me find my right paper. Papers all over the place. Okay, where are we at? Okay. Come on, where are you at? 1345 for the 1 bedroom, 1486 for the 2 bedroom.
Okay, well, let's just say
Those are non-renovated. The renovated
what's
ones are 1750 and 2075.
okay, let's get their NOI. What's their NOI on this property?
Their NOI,
What's their gross and then their NOI?
okay, I wrote that down too, but they're off their T12, their gross potential was 3,181,003.
Not their gross potential. I want their actual gross.
Oh. Okay, effective gross income,
Yes.
okay, 3,171,448.
Okay, so let's say we take 50% expenses. This is Florida. I know taxes and insurance are crazy high. So you guys can follow along here. We're just gonna do a quick napkin underwrite on this. So you have three. So we just divide this by 2. Okay, so now your NOI is, what do they have? 1.58 million, something like
They
that?
have one 777,865.
Okay, cool. But you want to be more conservative. Your napkin underwriting if it passes your napkin underwriting, that should be indicator for you to go further. Okay, because if your napkin underwriting should be the most conservative numbers that you're coming. So let's just take their NOI as 1.585 million because we're dividing that gross by 2. Okay, and one thing to notice for everybody, you see how she read the T12 and the T12. So the T12 is a trailing 12, is a financials that you want to get from the broker about the property. It's the last 12 months of DNO. So she read gross potential income. You see, they try to get you with that. Never look at their potential. Like, great, that's cool. It's potential, awesome. Give me the actual. So you have, I'm gonna write this down. I don't have my iPad with me, so usually I can like draw it out for you guys, but you guys will just have to kind of do it yourself here. So 1.58 million is the NOI. This property is what? You said 36.9 million?
Yes,
Okay. You'll get probably a 60 loan to value ratio on this LTV, 60 LTV. You want to be conservative. So you multiply this number by 0.6. You're going to get a loan of 22.14 million. Okay. Now you multiply that by, since this is not going to be a stabilized property, you're going to have to get a bridge. Bridge means shorter term. Nobody's going to give you nobody's going to sign on this debt as a recourse, which means they guarantee it personally. It's got to be a non-recourse, which means the loan is guaranteed by the property, which means it's going to be higher interest rate. Do they have
Okay.
a
they have an assumable loan on there.
Yep.
Okay. The assumable
60
loan
LTV is what you can put. Yeah. What's the assumable loan?
is for 17. Where'd it go? Too many papers. 17. Okay. I was trying to get it all written on one paper, but naturally I didn't.
Mhm.
For 17,080,000. And
Okay.
it's at 4.68%. It's the first 4 years was interest only, which is up in June 1st.
Yeah.
And so that principal and interest rate pay every month will be $66,612.
Yeah, so look, so that means, first of all, when you assume this loan, that means you have to raise another $5 million to cover the difference. All right, so you guys got to see the money that you raise versus the cash flow of the property. The more money you have to raise, the cash on cash goes down. So is this 4.68% worth raising another $5 million? Okay, on this deal, you're already raising about, so it was 36 million. So you're raising $14 million. Now you have to raise $19 million and have a $17 million loan. Okay, so let's just say you got to raise like 20 million.
Alex?
yeah.
Where'd you get the 14 and the 5 from?
So 14 million, because it's $36 million, 36.9 million, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at 60% LTV, they were going to give you 22.14 million. That means you have to raise the other, which is the 14 million to make that difference. They're going to give you 22 million, you got to raise 14. Now you only have a $17 million loan to assume, and then now you have to raise another 5 million. Is everybody with me here? So now you're raising $20 million on a $36 million deal. Like, for sure, the cash on this deal is going to be terrible. All right, so let's just go with that. Let's see what happens. So at 17 million, okay, you multiply by their their interest rate is 4.68, but the interest only is going to be over. So you add another 1.5% to that. So what is 4.65 plus 1.5 is 6.1%. Okay. So 17 million at 0.5 0.065. Your debt is going to cost you $1.1 million per year. Your NOI is 1.58. Okay, everybody with me here, 1.1 million. That means you have a positive cash flow on this deal of $480,000. Okay, 480K, which might not be bad. I don't know. 480K divided by $20 million. You have a 2.4% cash flow on this deal. Okay, now that's if you assume this loan. Now, the problem with assuming this loan is that if you're trying to exit, because your play here is you got to renovate the rest of the units that are not renovated and bring the rents up. That's your value add to this property. So you go and do that, right? That means you actually have to raise probably another, I don't know, $10,000, $15,000 per unit that's not renovated. So really, you're going to be raising like $22+ million. You're going to be looking at like a 1% cash on cash for your investors. Nobody's going to invest in this deal with you. Like, you're not going to be able to raise $22 million with a 1% cash on cash. Okay, so right there, this assuming this loan does not work already. All right, now let's look at it the other way. What if we took the $22 million loan? And I know this might be a little bit advanced for some people, but just hearing this over and over again, and a lot of people will kind of teach the same thing. It's just, you know, who do you want to hear it from, right? $22 million, you're going to be looking, because it's going to be bridge, you'll probably look somewhere around 8% for your loan. So that's definitely not going to work, because at $22 million at 8% on this bridge debt, your debt is going to cost you $1.76 million per year. That means you will be negative cash flowing $200K. All right, so this deal, it's going to be a bridge because she has to renovate. What she wants to do is this is not a stabilized property. That means you're going to renovate, and then you're going to increase the rents, your value add, and then you're going to refinance and get some money back for your investors. And then you're going to get that long-term fixed stabilized debt from Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, life insurance, whatever. Okay. So because they're not going to, if you're going to go through all this renovations and stuff, they're not going to actually, you know, you're not going to get a fixed debt and then you're going to be able to try and get out of it. Because once you get this fixed long-term debt, what ends up happening is there is prepayment penalties. There's a lot of different things that's going to be in place. They don't want you to pay it off right away. You're not going to be able to refinance this thing without paying a heavy penalty. Okay, this is why you go with a short-term bridge. And this is why sometimes, you know, short-term bridge is risky, because two years ago, people went with the short-term bridge, which is a variable rate too, because they didn't get a rate cap or they didn't get it fixed. Now they went from like a 3% debt to like a 9%. And people are just bleeding. Like, all the properties are bleeding. So any property, this is what Grant says, any property that is out there right now on the market, the seller is distressed. Okay. And I don't care, you know, somebody may say, I'm not distressed because I have plenty of money, I can keep it, but I just want to invest it in another bigger deal and better opportunity. Yeah, well, that's still distressed. An opportunity loss for not selling this property is still loss of money. So anybody that's out there is either A, distressed, or two, it's a broker went to them because they sold the property to them 5 years ago for $5 million. And they were like, hey, I think I can get you $8 million or $10 million. Do you want to sell it? Sure, put it on the market if you can get me 10 million. They're not going to budge. They could care less. Their property is running great. They don't need to sell it. But if they get $10 million, they will sell it. See, this is one of the ways that brokers are still trying to make money, is they have a Rolodex of people that they sold properties to. And when the time comes that they're like, oh, I think I can make you money and I can make myself money. Right. So that's the second scenario of somebody else being on the market. So they're either real sellers and being desperate and bleeding, or they're just not real sellers. Can you explain cap rate and why it's so important? Okay. Cap rate is if you bought the property cash, let's say I bought the property for $1 million and its NOI after expense income before debt income is $100,000. That means it's 10%. Okay, so exit cap rate. All right, let me introduce what cap rate is first, and we'll go to exit. $100,000 NOI to $1 million property. That's 10%. Okay, that's 10%. So your cap rate on this property is 10%. So if your interest rate is 7%, 6%, 5%, you're going to be cash flow positive on this property. Now, let's say instead of making 100,000, you're making 20,000. Now your cap rate is like a 2%. And any interest rate that you have really over that, you're going to be negative. So as interest rates go up, cap rates have to go up to meet it. As cap rates go up, the value of the property comes down. Cap rate goes up, property value comes down. Okay. So as interest rates go, cap rates got to kind of follow, or they're not going to sell because nobody's going to buy a negative cash flowing property. Okay. I mean, there are exceptions. All right. But now your exit cap rate is, what am I going to exit this at? If interest rates up here, cap rates are up here. See, there used to be like, if all things are steady, you're going to exit the cap rate a little bit, maybe 1% or 1.5% in 5 years above what you came in at. You came in at 4 cap. Now you've increased the income and all that. You're exiting at a 5 cap. You can still make money. But if interest rates are high and your property, your cap rate entering is high and interest rate come down in the future, it could be the opposite. The cap rate's going to come down because interest rates are lower. People can afford to buy the property and still cash flow it. All right. So your exit cap rate is, I mean, it's really like, I'm just guesstimating. I'm guessing. So you want to be conservative. Okay. You want to be conservative. Sometimes you still got to be real, especially if you love a property, which I will show you a property that we love and what we've done with the underwriting there. Okay. Questions real quick before I show you guys what we're doing in Vegas. Yes. All right. Well, either I explained it really well, or everybody's just like, what is going on this call? So if you don't know what's going on this call, just come to this call more often and we'll see these types of questions. Or you can join the Legends Equity community, because Legends Equity Group, everybody here knows exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me show you guys what I've got for you guys. One sec. So I know some of you guys probably have seen other people's pitch decks and seen deals being pitched to you. Nick, if you want to put, for anybody that's interested in knowing more about the mastermind community that we're creating, Nick will send the link. It's right there. Just check it out. Next week, we will do a call to do all the Q&As, and I will make a one-time, never again offer on that call, but check it out. And I'll talk a little bit about it after this deck. So wait, I'm not sharing my screen. One sec. All right. So Las Vegas, downtown Fremont, part of the entire renovation, gentrification of this property. This is a 506B offering. So this deal has an assumable loan. The reason why I love this deal is the location. So I'm good with the assumable loan. This is cheap money to hold me over, because the money that you're going to make anytime is on the appreciation of the asset, whether you forced it or the market is just like booming and you're cashing out on these deals. Let me move this video from here. Okay. So this is the deal that it was on the market for 5.75 million. I made a really great relationship with the broker, and I wrote a cover letter of how I want to partner with the team from KLA, who does a lot of fixer uppers and stuff over there. So it's a 30-unit deal. We got a 4.4% fixed assumable loan. Interest only is over. We don't really care about that, but it's got 7 years of just fixed 4.4%. This property actually historically has like a 100% occupancy rate, but we never like to write 100%. Also, this deal has been fully gut renovated twice in the last 10 years. It was a boutique motel back in the day. They gut renovated it and made it a shared office co-working space. Then they've gut renovated it again 3 years ago and made it apartments. All right. It's a C2 zoning, which is a commercial zoning. It doesn't follow the same rules as residential. So we can do some sort of midterm, Airbnb, insurance, furnish finder, things like that to really create massive income over there. So you'll see a bunch of deals that basically have something like this: 17% IRR, 6% cash on cash return, which is all what we hit, 2.1% returns in 5 years on this deal. Now, that's just like if markets were flat, nothing's happening, we increase the rents, and then we go and exit, and this is what's happening. Now, we also do a 70-30 split on all of our deals because we do believe that all general partners should make money. Okay, if general partners are not making money, deals are not running smoothly because people are just going to get resentful about being in the deal, blah, 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 all that stuff. So all of our deals are 70-30. Now, 70-30, and we can produce this type of returns for our investors, shows you what type of properties we have to be looking at and what type of criteria it has to pass in order to even do that. Because if we made this deal in 80-20, which a lot of people have, then they hit this number at 80-20, that means a deal is pretty tight. Or if they have to offer preferred returns, deals are tight. Now, this is the Las Vegas market. Okay, it's what it's been happening in the last 2-3 years. Average median income's been going up, vacancy rates going down, rent per unit is going up. So I'll just tell you right now, our rents, we're coming in right now at $960 per unit. That's our average. So this is in 2021. These statistics, I like them. It's probably we're doing second year 1,500 a month in rents, and that's midterm rentals. We have 12 other properties that we do midterm rentals on, and they're getting between $2,000 to $2,100. So if you look at this returns right here, this is based on very conservative underwriting. Okay, average price per unit is up. We're getting this at $160,000 per unit. Cap rates going down, obviously, as property values are increasing. Fremont, and I'm going to show you guys some pictures in a little bit, is already seeing huge signs of new redevelopment. The story is Tony Hsieh came in. Tony Hsieh is the founder of Zappos, bought out by Amazon, $1 billion, part of the Burning Man community. So if you like the Burning Man community or you want to be associated and things like that with it, this is exactly what we're doing in the Fremont area. We are carrying forth Tony's vision of art, using art to gentrify a market. Okay, there's been many places proven to be done this way. And so we've brought in people that are going to be, you know, that have worked with Tony in the designs and the art that he has created in the Fremont area already. Now, if we're going to compare Fremont to, let's say, another place that did the exact same thing, which is Wynwood in Miami. Wynwood, Tony Hsieh invested $350 million into Fremont. Tony Goldman invested $35 million into Wynwood, and they both did beautification through art exhibits and murals. Hip bars and businesses started opening up in the area. Hip bars, businesses in the area. Then Class A buildings started showing up. Class A buildings being built in the Fremont area. 6 million visitors per year go to Fremont. 26 million visitors go to Fremont per year. Average median household, median house back in 2010 in Fremont was 160K. Average median house now in not Fremont, in Wynwood is 680K. And I've talked about this before. If you bought this property, $160,000, to buy this property would have cost you, let's just say conservatively, 50%, which you're probably not, it was 20%. But let's just say it cost you $80,000 to buy that, control that property. The increase from 160 to 680 is actually 12x on your money. So imagine what this looks like down the road for Fremont. Wouldn't you have want to be in Wynwood in 2010 before all of this happened? Like if you knew that that was going to happen, if there was a chance that Fremont could be like that, like would you be in it, right? Is this what you would want to do? Now, here is some Fremont overview. Hip bars and businesses. Look at it. Look how awesome it is. You got Circa. Look at how crazy Circa looks. There's a new hotel built there. The Fremont Experience got the biggest LCD screen that goes across, LED LCD screen that goes across the whole thing. You can zip line across it. 26 million people come to this area every year. Class A building built right there. I'll show you guys where it is in a minute. Tony Hsieh's work, Container Park. Look at all these funky things. This is what we want to continue building, and we want the whole area to look like this, and we're going to be a big player in it. This is the inside of our property. Look at it. It's freaking nice. We are buying this property. It's a small 30 unit in the one of the best locations right there. It's right next to the Fremont Experience, and it's fully renovated. We don't have any problems. Like we just go right into it. Cash flowing day one, super solid. This property, no doubt in my mind, in 4 or 5 years will be double the price. Doubling the price is actually 3 or 4xing your money, by the way. So that's our thought on it. On top of that, we're going to be doing midterm rentals on it. So we're going to increase the cash flow for our investors in this deal. And you get to be a part of Massive Capital and Legends Equity Group. And you guys, a lot of you guys know Massive Capital. Legends Equity Group and Massive Capital are teams, are teammates. And we've done many, many deals together. Actually, all the deals that we're going to be doing in Las Vegas, Massive Capital is going to come in as partners on. Okay. So I'll just show you guys just a little bit more of just some pictures of the place. Okay. So these are a little bit older pictures, but they will do just fine. We're going to buy this building later too, by the way. This is completely gut renovated as well. 46 units coming up. We are already in talks for the entire portfolio, which is like $40 million redevelopment. So this is our property right here. There's like a Class A right next to us already. So let's see, these are old pictures, but you can already see how this place has already been super developed. This is our property. All of this stuff is going to get redeveloped. Our property's right here. Fremont Experience is right here. We're 2.5 blocks away from the entire, the whole experience. This is the Class A building. 1 block away from our property is a Class A. Another Class A 1 block away from that. Like, this is like, this is the signs of this whole place coming alive. Okay, I have no doubt in my mind that this big lot right here is going to be some crazy apartment building at some point. So it's cool, you know, like look at this building. It's just like a cool building. We have some guys on our general partner team that's gonna really make this like a cool experience. We'll have some cool lights on here. This is the inside. Okay, look, they like have stonework along all the walls. Like they did not cut corners when they built this place. A courtyard inside this place, like we're gonna make this like a really nice co-living spot. Like people are going to have a good time living here, and they're not going to be long-term. We're going to just all do midterm rentals and just have people come in and stay, businessmen, traveling nurses, people that need, you know, from, we work with an insurance company that relocates a lot of people, and they pay like, we have one property that it's a 3-bedroom house, and they're literally, they paid for somebody's house, like had a flood, and they're paying for them to stay at our place for 3.5 months at $6,000 per month. That's freaking crazy, insane. If you guys know Dr. Chow uses this strategy to make a whole ton of money for all of his students, and this is basically what we've been doing also. So this is the inside. It's small, but this is really what all people need around here. It's cool. Like, you know, look at that stove. It's a nice electric stove. Bathroom's nice. Everybody gets a security camera thing to the gate. So, you know, like even security is good. There's cameras everywhere. Yeah, this is our deal. Nick, if you want to stick the interest link in the chat, if anybody's interested in there, you know, put it, just sign up. Another bonus to investing with us is that you get to join our investor only call on Saturdays. And on Saturdays, anybody that has invested with us on any deal gets to join on a special call where we teach people how to become general partners. You get to see the back end of everything that we do. So there it is, Nick. Nick threw it up in there. We will be using Cash Flow Portal as our investor portal. It's a really great portal. It's going to allow us to be able to pay out on a monthly basis. And it's just really, really user friendly. So this is a sick deal. Be a part of our movement in Las Vegas. We have like 4 other ones lined up. You know, the vision is like really everybody coming together, taking down deals in Las Vegas and really making an impact in the community. Because I could bring somebody that's got 100 million to buy up all of this whole portfolio that I'm looking at. Or I can bring 100 people in or 1,000 people into this place, because what happens is 1,000 people comes in, not only brings money into this place, but it's kind of like 100,000 people hearing about it, because the word of mouth about this area. I want more energies. I want more positive things being spoken about the Fremont area, about the art district. And you know, if we're going to make a difference there, not only will we bring money there, we will bring the people there. All right. So that's just kind of a little bit of what I want to share. If anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. We will be doing a cost segregation on it as well. What's the assumable loan balance? The assumable loan balance is 2.5 million, about 2.5 million. So we're raising 2.8 million on this deal. So the McCollum deal, I believe I don't know. We're open to having people from a Cullum deal, anybody really with massive capital to come join our calls as well. But mainly this is with, Legends Capital, Legends Equity. IRR. So IRR is called the internal rate of return. Let's say you get 100% of your money back. So you 2x your money in 5 years. The average returns is 20% per year. With me here? Now, $10,000 today is not $10,000 in 5 years. So when you take IRR factors in the value of money in that 5 years as well. So let's say you're getting 6% cash and you're getting some appreciation the first year, second year, third year, fourth year. Then on the 5th year, you exit with, 80,000 of your 100,000. That 80,000 in year 5 would not be worth the same as $80,000 in year 2 or year 1. So IRR will actually factor in the value of money over time. This is why the IRR is 17% rather than just 20%. Okay, there's a whole formula with it. I don't really know how they come up with it. It's just factoring in inflation and the value of money, which I think they're all lying to us anyways. What other questions you guys got? Who wants to make an impact in a freaking huge market? Like this is a big market that no syndicators are playing in. It's freaking crazy. Like, do you want to be in Houston just buying one of the 1,000 deals that 1,000 syndicators are doing? Or like you are making a dent in Las Vegas. Everybody knows Las Vegas. Like you'd be like, hey, I got a building here in Las Vegas. People will be like, oh my God, that's awesome. In Houston, they'll be like, yeah, me too. We got it as well. Everybody you talk to is going to have, I have investments in Houston. Been to Houston like once in my life. And not to shit on Houston at all. I mean, obviously Houston's a great market, but everybody's there. If everybody's somewhere, you don't want to be there. You want to be part of this like possibility, forward thinking, like you could possibly have it's 50K. Yes, and you can invest, of course, without being a part of a group. And if you invest with us, obviously you come closer into our circle. And if you have deals, it gives you a better opportunity to also become general partners with us. Right. So with that being said, what we have also created is a Legends equity group, because I know that I can't take this property down by myself. There's 40 of us in the Legends equity group, and we can't take all these properties down, and we can't do all the damage that we want to do in Las Vegas. So we are going to be opening up 100 new spots for the mastermind. Now that is almost 60% filled already in interests. So we will take 100 people. That's it for now, because we don't know how big, we don't want to grow too big and not being able to give our promise. So I'm going to give you guys just real quick our creed. Our creed literally is in the form of a question. It's, are you helping people around you win? That is the only question that we should be asking. Like in our community, we're just, how can I help you win? How can I help you win today? Like in the morning, I'll ask the group, like, how can I help you win? All right. The vision for members coming in is you join the community, you establish your LP goals. Okay. You're going to learn the LP goals. You're going to get a course that you're just going to kind of learn in the beginning that sets your expectations, learn the values of our community, what you should be expecting. Then you're going to be looking for your hidden powers. Okay. Your offerings, your role. How can you get into the deal? What can you offer? We're going to show you like ways that you can also make money besides real estate. And then the goal is to get you into your first deal. We're going to either you help find a deal, or you help underwrite a deal, or your boots on the ground for somebody, or you're going to be asset management, or, most importantly, you just got to build trust and build relationships within that group. The second part of the course that you're going to get is you're going to get all the A to Z's of multifamilies, like multifamily being a GP in the back end, You're going to get why invest in multifamily, GP tables, all of that. Plus, you're going to get access to our Google Documents, which has every deal that we do. You're going to see the LOI that we submit. Okay, you're going to see all the due diligence we do. You're going to see the PSA that's submitted. You're going to see the insurance, the lenders, how we do the deal, GP tables, and then operating asset management. We're going to send all the recordings of all of our asset management deals so that everybody can listen to it. You can learn. I mean, that in itself, to be able to just be, on the side, watching a deal go down, everything, like that's going to give you the confidence to be able to do it. Also, everybody's going to have an opportunity to become a member on the website that is being created, Legends Equity Group, which now you'll have, let's say it's Joe at legendsequitygroup.com. When you go talk to a broker, literally you're like, hey, this is our group, and you will have a member. The membership page will show you like you're on the acquisition team, you're on the underwriting team, you're on the asset management team. Like you'll be on the site and you'll have the opportunity to have an email that has that. And I can't tell you how important that is for a broker. I've gotten deals because they've looked up the link that I have. I didn't just have something alex@gmail.com. It's alex@lovelycapital.com, which it's going to be soon turned into Legends Equity Group. All right. The second thing that you're gonna, and then what else you're gonna get is you will be, you're gonna learn to grow and play a part inside a community. You're gonna learn to teach others how to do it. Okay. I think the most important thing for us is learning to teach. If you want to learn to learn, but the best way to learn is learn to teach. Like I promise you, when you see like people that are sitting in the front row at Grant Cardone's conference, everybody's writing down, they're learning and writing notes on how to teach, how to articulate, and how to spew out the information themselves too. Learning to teach is super important. So we're going to teach you to become a mentor. Everybody's going to get handheld basically in there to, how you can provide the most value on it. And then the goal is to replace your earned income. Replace your earned income with multifamily operator income. And then you're going to hit your LP goals every year. Somebody's going to be standing for you every day on your goals. Okay, when I say standing for you, it's like they're standing for your goals like it's their own goals. And they're going to stand for you to have your LP goals happen. That means if you're going to invest $50,000 this year, that's your goal, and people will hold you accountable to that. Okay, and helping you get there. How do you create the money so you can become an LP? Like that's super important. All of us, again, at the end wants to get there. So you want to grow. By doing that, you're going to grow your net worth, and then you're going to become free. And the final goal is for you to just be a mentor to others. And then you're going to have LP, like you're going to be invested as LP, and you're going to be signing on to loans because you're these operators here in the community, this is how they operate. We like it. I'll sign on to all their loans. Now you're completely passive across the board. And then there will be other Alexes and other Joes and other Bens and other people running around inside the community becoming general partners. And you're just a mentor, and you're a loan guarantor, you're an LP. And that's the path we want to take everybody through. That's as a member in our group. And then now the Legends Equity Group vision itself is to grow a community and help each member win. We win in financial freedom roadmap, get into your first deal, teach members to become teachers. The second thing is help you become a player in make us Legends Equity Group grow, and now we're big players in any market that we go to. We can make an impact there. We're not just buying one building, whatever. We can go in and really be like, all right, we're the big players here now. With 1,000 people coming in the community, we can be the big player in any place. So 10,000 people, 100,000 people, think about like what we can possibly be doing. So Legends Equity Group, like one of the stepping stones is to take down $100 million deals. When we take down $100 million deals, general partners can quit their W-2 earned income jobs. And then obviously, well, not obviously, but a big part of my passion is always giving back and working with teams and doing philanthropic work. So we make community impacts through philanthropy. And then we get so big where we receive deals through institutions only. So nobody will ever have to call brokers again. Brokers will be calling us. And then Legends members and affiliates, we reach 160 million people. Why 160 million people? Because 160 million people is 2% of the global population. I believe, and there's a critical mass theory, that if 2% of the population takes on an abundance thinking or a peace or loving thinking, the entire collective, the entire world will shift their perspective, which will lead us to world peace. And that is the Legends Equity Group vision. So that's both what we're offering about the Vegas deal and what we want to create together as a community. It's you know, it's a big vision and we can't do it ourselves. And yeah, a lot of people have asked about how do we join your team? And all I've been saying is come to our calls without giving you a, you know, a real solid like action that you can take. And if you ask anybody that has joined the Legends Equity Group, I promise you will hear only good things about it, and that this literally feels like family. We have a Discord community that is live 24/7. Somebody is basically going to be there hanging out. You could be in lounges and just meet new people all the freaking time. Just like, I don't know, my vision of having 24/7 Zoom call, we made it happen on Discord, and it's just been so great. Anytime that I feel like going to chat with somebody, we just go in there. I'm in there all day until I go to sleep. Yeah, it's super cool. You just meet people. It'll be different rooms, different coaches will help you walk through deals. Like if you're looking for support, I think the biggest thing for a lot of people out there is like support. You know, any group that we join, like, can we get the support that we need as individuals to get to where we want to go and accomplish the goals that we want to do, right? So, yeah. Questions, thoughts? We lost some people there, but no problems. All good. Questions, thoughts about the deal or about the vision or about Legends Equity Group? Yeah, and this is really our entire thing is built off of coaching. Okay, it's really going to be a like a coaching program too. Like you're going to learn to coach. There's a lot of mindset stuff that you get to work around, and just a sense of true community. Right. How come I don't see myself on the screen anymore? Oh, there we go. Hey, Donna, go ahead.
Hey, so if I know somebody that, let's say, might want to invest, how do I get them the information?
Yeah, so if you put in the you know, Nick, if you can put it one more time, just the interest in that deal, we're gonna send an email out of like an actual webinar we'll be doing. We'll send a recording of, you know, the section that we pitched this deal on just now, and then we'll send the deck with the information and all that stuff's gonna be on there.
Okay, and then, like, let's say, you know, I want to invest, but I didn't have the full amount. Can I actually, you know, connect with someone I know and invest together? Is that a doable thing?
Yeah, we can. Let's talk about that off the, you know, I don't want everybody asking how they can invest $10,000 into the deal.
No.
No, I get what you're saying, but yes, it's a possibility.
All right.
Okay. And
cool.
also, you know, like people that are in the Legends Equity Group, like they can invest less amounts to our deals. We form one LLC for the GPs that are going to be in there, and they can invest less than 50. So that's a possibility also.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Donna. And I want to say thank you for all your support and constantly cheering us on and being amazing. And Donna helps people publicly speak. So if anybody's looking to sharpen the public speaking game, reach out to Donna. Okay, people that speak publicly make 10 times the money of people that don't. So okay, I'm just kidding. I made that up. But I think it may be true. It sounds true.
Right.
Yeah, any other questions, any other thoughts? Wow, sheesh. So we got 11 more minutes. Usually I'm like running out of time. Now we got extra time. Look at that. Making progress here.
Alex, you're
Yo.
freaking awesome. Really getting your vision now, and what you're laying in front of people certainly has awesome possibilities of learning, serving, teaching, giving, finding your unique talent and a way to help express it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, like my number one goal is to bring people closer to God and to help you find, like, to inspire you to be the best version of you. Like, that's my number one goal always. Like, in any relationship, anytime we have a conversation. And McGenna in the call that she was just on, she was like, hey, talk to anybody. Talk to the person that's, anyone. Like, don't judge people like beforehand. So I love what you shared earlier, McGenna, and I look forward to actually having you as a guest on one of my calls as well, because that was the first time I really actually listened to you share your story, and you're freaking amazing. Anybody else? Questions? Thoughts? Yes. Hi, Monica.
Hey,
Good to
guys,
see
all the
you
way from
again.
Cali. I'm flooding over here, but anyways, I'm still on the call. Anyways, I know you mentioned that 60% is almost full, and I've already signed up. I'm just curious, is somebody actually going to make a phone call, like one-on-one, or I don't want.
Yeah. So I apologize. I really
Of
just
it.
kind of just dropped this on Monday, and I'm still in Belize on vacation with my mom and my sister, so I
yeah,
haven't
that's
really
right.
been on top of it. But I fly back tomorrow, and I promise everything will be back on track. We have everybody's info in that link. So
Okay, cool.
and if you're on there, you're part of the 60% full, so no worries. And then we'll kind of go through like a Nick, can you put it again? Somebody is asking. Go ahead, Hawk. Harvard Hawk. Hey, everybody. Michael Hawkins went to Harvard, by the way. My mom is so proud of me that I have a friend that went to Harvard.
So there he is.
Yeah,
Hawk
yeah.
in the
Harvard
house.
Hawks.
Hey,
Hawk,
guys. Hey guys, no, great session. Great seeing you guys. I just got in the house from being in a tow truck. Funny thing. But no, I just wanted to know, Alex, you had any cliff notes? I missed the call, but since no one's asking questions, just wanted to ask what we talk about, what amazing things that we share with the group, because I want to make sure if someone calls me, I can give them, I can help them win.
Yeah, well, the best thing we can do is give you the recording, and so you can catch up, because
All right.
sometimes I can't remember what we talked about. I think we went over a deal. I think we went over 180 unit deal. I gave like my introduction spiel. Can't remember it right now, but then we went over the Vegas deal that we currently actually also it's over 50% subscribed already. This is the first time I'm talking about.
Okay, see, if you didn't say that, I couldn't cheer on the recording.
Right. So yes, so it's 50%. It's over 50% subscribed already.
Okay.
And, literally we just got the 506B paperwork. So now we can, start accepting money soon, probably next week. I got to go back to Vegas and open up a bank account.
Awesome. That's a good update. All right, cool. But no, everyone,
Talk about Legends Equity Group.
Yeah. So everyone, if you haven't signed up for the Q&A next week, please do it. I mean, if anything, you're going to meet great people. The Legends Equity Group is one of the most friendliest, informative, and just warming people that you can ever meet. If you're just coming for education, come for education. Come to meet new people, amazing people. Magena is amazing. She was, did a call tonight on Ladies Night, and just share her soul. But you don't get experiences like that if you don't connect with amazing people. So just come and learn, come and get in this multifamily game, and come just connect with great people. So I just wanted to share that, and thank Alex for putting this together. It's his brainchild. He's a great leader, a humble leader, and he cares not only about this multifamily game, but he cares about you becoming a better person, and deposits so much into you, even outside of multifamily. So if you want to meet great people, make sure you show up next week on Wednesday. And just keep coming, keep showing up. That's the best way you can get into this game, is to network with people, learn, and then just make some money with these deals, right? Make some connections. A lot of people say they don't have net worth. Your net worth is your network. All right.
Dude, fire. Thank you. Yeah.
That's
Mike
why I
is-
love Hog, man. He's the real deal Holyfield right there.
Yeah. And Joe's been a freaking rock star. Like he's a rock star everywhere, and he's been in this game for like a month. He's like, we got he just submitted his first LOI. He submitted first LOI on a $19 million deal that we're gonna be doing. So, we need bodies, and we need support, we need help, we need commitment for everybody. So there's no link yet. It's not set in stone on what date it is. Actually, we just we're taking interests, people that are interested. All right, and there's people that I feel strongly connected to, and people in our on our team that feel strongly connected to them. Like they're gonna get the first invites, obviously, and yeah, but we just we want to open it up to more people, but we also don't want to grow too big too fast. We want to make sure that we can support everybody. So we're really just, there's only 100 people coming in as new members. So super excited for the first 100. Anybody else want to share, say anything? We got about 4 more minutes. Really appreciate all of you guys hanging out on a Thursday night with us.
Okay, I just wanted to share real quickly about this is yeah, obviously it's a lot about making money. It's about making a lot of money, and this is I have had my business now. I'm an electrical contractor for 15 years, and this is actually better than anything my business can probably do in the next 5 or 10 years. But the most important reason why I'm in this group over here is because of the community. Alex's vision, he's managed to bring his vision. I've known him for a number of years now from the gratitude community, and he's managed to bring his vision and his love of people, of relationships, of community into like Hawk said, this is brainchild. He just somehow made this happen where it's about heart and money, and the combination is just a path to a happy life, man. And so I just want to thank you, Alex, for bringing me on to bringing into this, and I love you, man.
Thank you, love you. Alexis.
Yes. So this community is so freaking awesome that we have a session for Hispanic Latinos tomorrow, Friday at 1 p.m. So we are doing underwriting, and the community has grown. We started just a group of 4 or 5 people, and now just today the community has grown to 35. So in only 1 week. So if you speak Spanish, if you are Latino, tomorrow we're gonna have a session. We're gonna be underwriting a real deal, a real underwriting. All right. So see you tomorrow.
Put the Zoom link in there. Put the Zoom link in there and
I'll
the
do
time.
that right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got just so many amazing people. I can't believe how many amazing people are part of our community already. And just getting to know everybody is just has been so special, and watching everybody just like blossom, in this game. Like going from like, I don't know what to do, to really feeling, I think the most important thing is community and having a safe space to like to evolve in there in this game. Like real estate's gonna come. This shit's easy. Like when you get into your first deal, it's literally gonna be like you just got your new toy, and it's like, okay, cool. Now I gotta get another toy and another toy. So it's just things. Like real estate, even all those multifamily deals, like, oh my God, I can't get in my first deal. It's really like super simple. When you get into it, you can be like, that was it. And it's like, what's next? See, what's next is always in how do I serve somebody else and how do I bring somebody else to where I am? Like that's the whole game of Legends Equity Group, is like, it is about becoming a stand and becoming a mentor for the next person. Everybody, 3 people. Okay. Your goal this year is to become a mentor to 3 people. And you're going to teach them to become mentors to 3 other people. And that's all you're going to teach. And you just teach people that, so that like the power of 3, it just expands all the way down. Right, Joe? That's what we learn in network marketing, the power of 3. Go ahead, Dwight.
3 is my favorite number. I definitely believe in the power of 3. I have slightly bad news. I am so sorry, but I tried to change it, but I'm not going to be able to be there on the 18th next week. I'm not going to be here in Las Vegas. I have a trip I'm going on. But the good news is I'm going to be in Wynwood, and I'm going to check out Wynwood, and I'm going to see it and understand this vision from where it's going in 5-10 years. And so just wanted to let you know, unfortunately, I can't be here on the 18th. I might be able to change my flight and stay on the 17th. You said there might be some stuff going on that night.
Yeah,
But
don't worry about it, bro. So Dwight is a general partner on this deal that we've brought on, and he's I had to drag him. I had to drag him into this mentorship. I had to drag him into this deal. He's like,
I'm so glad I'm here. I'm just really honored to be part of this, and it really aligns with what I've been wanting. I mean, I've wanted this, but I just didn't know how to get there. And Alex is amazing at laying out this path in such a giving, selfless way. Something that would have taken me 10 years to figure out, becoming a general partner. He lays out the path for all of us, and so we're lucky to have him.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's the thing. It's about, like somebody said it earlier, you rather be a general partner with the right team.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what am I gonna say? She'd rather be a LP on the right team than a general partner on the wrong team. All right. So I promise you, this is the right team. Like if you give it a chance and you give us you have a faith in us and you commit to us, we will commit to you. And this is the right freaking team. Promise you. All right. Okay, so we will kind of wrap it up. This is my last night here with my mom and my sister. So I'm gonna go hang out with them. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging around, for spending Thursday with me, and just getting to see so many faces here. Like I can't wait till we do some deals together. If you're here, it means you somehow you believe and you want to do this and you want to be a part of it. Let's go. There is no 1 foot in, 1 foot out is basically still out.
Hey, and thanks for putting on this call, Alex. Alexis, what time is that call in Spanish tomorrow?
Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern time.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I can't wait. I'm gonna start learning Spanish. I'm just gonna go in there as well. I've been wanting to learn. I'm gonna be in all of those.
Hey, Alex, my son speaks Spanish. My 9-year-old son, he goes to a Spanish immersion school. I think I'm gonna have him come on and just listen in, just so he can, hear the.
Yeah, you already crashed the ladies' night group,
Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, we
both of you.
right,
crashed
right,
ladies'
right.
night. Listen, brave, courageous men will go into ladies' night. We're going
I've
to
been
10
there.
ladies. Listen,
I've been in that room. It's dynamite.
I bought last year. I went to 10x ladies. I was like one of like 7 dudes in a room of 2,000 women, and I was like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna cry. The speaker is like when women are speaking on stage is different than when men are speaking. Okay, it's like it touches you. It's like an emotional thing. So I bought 30 tickets to 10x ladies. Who's going to 10x ladies? It's in August. Let's go. Yeah.
I'm in.
So
I'll
yeah,
come.
and then also I'm really passionate about mentoring and teaching teens. So if you don't want to be in the Legends Equity Group, bring your teens because teens join for free. We're gonna do
Look
the
at that. I
team.
mean, look at that. I mean, like that's what I'm talking about. Alex, he goes above and beyond. I mean, look at that. He's trying to deposit into your kids. I mean, you can't ask for more. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, he bought tickets for the 10X ladies, so they can get you to come and 10X your life. I mean, it's just, I mean, this is an amazing community. I mean, if you don't join, I mean, I don't know what else you're gonna do. I mean, there's nothing else out there like it. I mean, really. It's a family. This is a family environment. So everyone I see on here, I mean, that's why I was, dropping names, Connie and Jack, I love you guys, Alexis, Ben, Joe, Jess, Heather, Crazy Chris, hey, we love each other, right? This is amazing
We got
family.
a pilot, Lyle, our Top Gun pilot.
We have Top Gun, yep. Lyle, is a freaking, pilot.
Ian in his magic city.
Ian and his Magic City. I mean, like it goes on and on. I mean, and we're so different, but this is what unites us. It's like the universality of human experience. We come together. It's based out of love, but it's so much more. So all I can say is, again, Alex, thank you. But we got, we're like the best of buds, all of us. It's amazing.
Yeah. So last night, in case just to share with you guys what the hell we do sometimes, we sat there last night and one of our members, Ian, he has been building this city in this freaking game. Nick, what is the game called?
City Skylines.
City Skyline.
City Skyline. Okay, this is not a game. This is a simulator. He built this crazy city. He spent like 8 months building it, and we're literally just sitting there looking and watching him build his city for like 2 hours. Like that's not what all we do, but it was pretty interesting. He had like he
We also
really
designed
went
some
into
t-shirts.
detail.
We designed some t-shirts too.
Oh yes, we designed some t-shirts. Legends. Wait, Nick?
Legendswag.com.
Legends.
Buy your
swag.
t-shirts.
All proceeds go to charity. Okay, I'm not taking any proceeds of any of that. Legendsswag.com.
Oops.
Miriam, go
And
ahead.
the shirts look amazing. They look amazing.
Hey, Miriam.
Built it on the fly.
Hi, Alex. How are you?
I'm
Hi,
great.
everyone. I just want to tell a little bit about Alex because Alex is amazing, man. Like, I have my son, he's 15 years old, and my son and me believe so much in Alex. Like, really, like, we knew, like, the connection and how he helped people, and he helped my son, and Alex trusts in my son and believe in him, and me as a mom melted my heart because we get a little bit like in another, we pay for few things and people didn't deliver the product that whatever it was supposed to be, and they didn't do. And with Alex it's so different, and I feel like I even get so emotional because I feel like I have a family with a person that I can talk with, and like you cannot talk about this business with everyone. And even like a something like you have Dreams are free, right? I always dream big, but my family always think that I am crazy. And with my new family, the Legends, I can share things or I can hear things, and I feel like that I am here. I'm like, oh my God, okay, this is my new family. And I say like my new goals are crazy goals, like I will never like trying to settle. And my son and seeing him talking, being, I just, God is great. You are in the right place. And not everyone's goals and being for so many hours talking about helping and trying to make everyone understand, and just nobody knows and have that patience to do this. Like Alice, you're amazing. I don't know, you're great, and
Oh,
thank you for believing us. And really, I have 7 years of experience, but it took me so long and I didn't know to who I can trust. And I am so grateful to meet Alex through my son. That's how I met him. And whoever wants to join is going to be great. My son learned whatever I learned in 7 years, and I keep learning. He learned just in a few months, and I'm so grateful. He's been doing great things already. He is they accepted for him to be in college education. He is a sophomore in high school, which is
wow.
amazing, and it's because of me spending in his education outside. And I think all the parents has to do that, because that will guide the kids to different vision. I just can give them my son education, because I want to make sure this is nobody can steal for him. Nobody will steal, and even if something happen, he'll come back, as Grant Cardone said. And that's all I wanted to share. Thank you for being my family.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your trust. Appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh man. Okay. So, all right. Well, that I did not instruct anybody to do that. So thank you all for those very, very kind words. And yeah, I hope to see you guys. I hope to see, I'm gonna scroll around and look at some names. I hope to see you guys on that list. I hope we have the conversations. And this is the way for us to get closer and tighter. I can't give everybody all my time all the time, but anybody that is committed to our community, like I am 100% like there. Like all of my attention goes there. So all right. Thank you guys. I will be flying back to Vegas, and then we'll be back to business. All right. You guys all have a blessed night, blessed weekend. Be safe. And we talk soon.